Okay, our ambient light is almost entirely gone now. It's 4:30, 4:45 on the west coast of the United States. November 26th or something about like that. And third and final, wow. Oh my God. This is the most, perhaps one of the more interesting days yet, where I thought for certain I was showing you in this trilogy group of videos, the final of the fire boiling out of water. Several things. Let me get started. Start moving along. The wires and things you see over here, note that in the final setup, that none of that will be visible. All you will see is, well, you can't hardly see them now anyway, now that I look at the monitor. You'll see the fire, the upside down bowl, the right side up bowl, the flat plate, the lights, which I don't know if you can see it as well with this GoPro, but they're currently fluctuating back and forth from green to blue. And there's one of my stories for the day. I'll make this quick. I don't know how to make anything quick. This is so damn frustrating. I thought we were done. I was so happy 6 hours ago. I was just floating. There you go, blue. That's the color I want. And then it just reverts to green. I have no idea why. And the reason I have no idea is that today when I hooked the lights up to gleefully show you this final video, nothing worked. No lights, none at all. And they have been working for weeks up to now. I finally just narrowed it down to the controller unit that allows the remote control pad to do all the various magic that it can do. But I'm thinking that didn't matter anyway, because in this setting, I think we're going to choose a color and go and let it run. And I have gotten really comfortable with the blue color, and I was able to finally, with a different transformer that I had in stock anyway, get it to run a nice bright blue. Hello, everything was fine, and as I'm working away assembling things, it turned green. And I have not a clue why. And if that's the condition that you're willing to accept, Mr. Final Customer, waiting for this thing to be done, then fine. We've got a green sometimes, blue sometimes, lighting going on. Frankly, I prefer to have it controlled, but right now I would start over. The thing that frustrates me the most is the hours and hours it took to put that light carefully glued and then wired, safety wired, underneath that flat bottom plate. I don't want that thing falling out. That would be the dumbest looking thing on the planet if it was just dangling down in your wonderful, beautiful setting. I have no idea why it's popping. Sounds like a wood fire. Obviously it's not. Okay, we have a pretty good flame front moving around most all of the bowl. There's still a little light over on this side. Doesn't worry me too much. I think we can tweak it from underneath, maybe even a little baffle on the outlet to change that. But now I'm leaking some fire up from underneath the center bowl, which I don't really want, but honestly it looks pretty cool. Both coming up the outside and under that bowl, I don't really have a problem. A little bit of a bubbling sound, I have no idea. That probably won't come through on the GoPro pickup. It's about 5 feet away from the fire right now. There's blue. There's your lovely blue color. There's green. There's nothing that I'm doing or touching. There's not a clue in the world as to why it's changing. The only thing I would like to try is buy another entire setup of the type that this started out to be, and then apply that controller to this arrangement and see if it is indeed the controller. That's another, I don't know, not a lot of money, 30, 40, 50 dollars, I don't remember, dollars that I hate to spend, but in the bigger picture, in the total spectrum of this thing, after spending another 6 hours today trying to do something that should have taken 15 minutes tops, I guess the $50 wouldn't break the bank, would it? So, I'd like to tell you a lot more stuff, but the real proof is in the pudding. If you like how it looks, I'm kind of sorry that the clumsy shop door is in the background. Let me move this thing I don't know if it'll give us a better background or no background. The thing just looks awesome to me. There's kind of a more black backdrop. Now kind of imagine that you're sitting out there in the hot tub, the breeze is lightly wafting over the canopy of the jungle, and this is just bubbling away in the background. Now I'm going to breathe literally a little bit of a huff and puff on it, very light, and show you how much effect that will have on it. This is a pretty light blow I'm going to do here. Best blow job I've ever done. See, that's not I'm not doing much. Maybe I need more practice. So just, I think that's something to be aware of. I don't know that it's going to be a problem. It's just a thing. So know that. Now inside of this bowl I have a little clump of that, what do I want to say, the furnace insulation. And we can fiddle with that some more to either entirely block the flame from coming out around that center bowl, or not. Maybe leave it. Maybe let it come up out of the center. In a way, I kind of like that. It kind of blends. Instead of having it just random around the perimeter, I kind of like the uniformity of it flowing all the way across. So we can talk about those smaller details, but in general, I think we're there. I have the water level at a point where I think you'll be able to adjust to suit the final setting. I don't know if you can see the light changing, but it does. It's actually not that offensive. At least it's green, blue-green to blue, rather than bright orange to dark blue or something. It's kind of a reasonable thing. But the problem is I don't know what we can depend on, because I have no idea why it did this. So I have no idea what it'll do next. So we'll talk about that. Tell me if you'd like to see a new controller. Or a whole new lighting system. This strip lighting is really remarkable. In fact, you know what? Let me do this before I sign off here. I'll just carry it around and kind of look down in and see if you can. I don't know how well this will work, but let's try it. There's a few places where you can actually see through. Yeah, right about here. No, the GoPro didn't pick it up, but I can see through to the actual strip lighting, and moderate, just a tiny bit offensive, not really, not a problem. I just would rather not see it at all. I'd just rather see the effect. But there's a full circle view of it. Okay, that's it. I think we got it, but we'll talk and change things as we must. And yeah, looking forward to talking to you soon. Take care, bud. And everybody else, thanks for viewing. Hope you got a little idea. If anybody wants to build one of these things, steal any part of my information you want. I could care less. If you're crazy enough to do this, write me a letter and write me an email and tell me what you learned, because I'm happy to share my information with you. And if you can teach me something, man, I'm listening, because this was not an easy, it looks so damn simple now. It's just a couple of pieces of metal and a couple of tubes, a little gas. No big deal, right? That's what I said, almost 6 months ago when we started this thing. All right, take care all. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.